Here's an interesting story that I ran across that I wanted to share with you. The CEO of a major life insurance company recently came out and said death among working people was up over 40% in 2021. Another CEO came out and said that their death benefit payouts went from $500 million in 2020 to $1.5 billion in 2021. They state in these reports that these are non-COVID related deaths. We don't have access to the information that we could use to drill down, but we're going to be following this story so that if it does come out, we'll be able to share it with you. There's some speculation regarding the death of Michael Stanger. He was the sergeant of arms that rolled up to Mitch McConnell and was in charge on January 6th during the Capitol riots. Mitch McConnell had asked him for his resignation, and it was tendered the following day. Now, he did testify a year ago. Here's what he had to say.
There is an opportunity to learn lessons from the events of January 6th. Investigation should be considered as to the funding and traveling what appears to be professional agitators.
So obviously, that's the statement that's causing speculation. Now, I'm not going to go down that road today. That's for, other folks to do. But we do know that he did die at home. He was suffering from cancer. However, an official report hasn't been released as of yet. We'll stay on top of this one and see if there's anything else to it. So Farmer Bill's in the news. It looks like North Dakota has fired off a letter to Red River Valley, which is one of Bill Gates's holding companies, or I should say land purchasing companies. As many of you know, he's the largest landowner or farm owner in the United States. In this instance, he bought $13.5 million worth of property in North Dakota. However, the Attorney General is a little concerned about the legality of the purchase because there are certain restrictions on corporations. So we'll see how that unfolds. When all is said and done, I'm not a big fan of Bill Gates. I find him to be a little on the sinister side, to say the least. You take a look at his activity with Monsanto over in Africa and the seeds that they were basically putting themselves in a position to make sure that farmers had to purchase those seeds. And then there was a lot of pushback on that because they really didn't produce what he had claimed. He also got involved with India and their agriculture, and there was a lot of pushback there as well. So, I have no idea at this point what he's doing with all this farmland here other than, some type of a hedge against inflation. But, God knows he has enough money, he can handle inflation. So we'll see what he does with all this land. We'll keep an eye on it. So I recently ran across this video on Instagram, and I thought it was pretty neat the way that they put it together, and I wanted to share it with you. Let me run it real quick, and then just close out with a comment on it.
What you know now, do you wish like you had a third term? And I used to say, you know what, if I could make an arrangement where I had a stand-in, a front man, or front woman, and they had an earpiece in, and I was just in my basement in my sweats, looking through the stuff, and then I could sort of deliver the lines, but somebody else was doing all the talking and ceremony. Wow. I'd be fine with that.
It kind of reminded me of when Chuck Schumer about 2 years ago said, yeah, we're fighting a proxy war with Russia, and we're doing that through the Ukraine. These people really give themselves away. Anything to it? You be the judge with you.